Hey guys, Brady here with your daily tennis lesson. Talking today about how to handle the ball when your opponent floats a slice onto your side of the court. Generally, this is a pretty good opportunity for us, so long as we position well, to have a pretty offensive shot of our own. Okay, a couple things to note here. One, we got to know where to position. A lot of times, a floated slice from your opponent has a decent amount of backspin on it. Combined with the fact that it's sitting up in the air, when it bounces, it tends to stay pretty much where it landed, where a topspin ball or even a flat ball is going to hit and release back into the court. You guys want to understand that if you see backspin come off your opponent's racket and it's up in the air as it's traveling a decent amount, it's going to hit and stay put. So you cannot play behind the ball too much on this shot. So I want you guys judging the bounce really well and moving up pretty close to where the bounce of the ball is on this shot. Secondly, swing path. So long as we moved well enough and got somewhere near the bounce of the ball, you're going to find that this shot tends to be in a really comfortable position. Probably waist level, maybe a little bit higher, but you know, what you're looking to produce is a pretty standard topspin forehand swing on this shot. What I see a lot is, you know, a lot of you guys come up, you don't judge that bounce well enough. You're expecting the ball to bounce back to you a little, and therefore as it sits out here, we make this last second kind of lunge at the ball, and so your swing path tends to be more of this flick. Whereas if you guys are up next to the bounce, you're going to hit really comfortable full swing forehands on this shot. And that leads us into how fast or how hard should we hit this ball. And if your opponent is out of position, you guys go ahead, just take a 50% swing at this thing to the open court. If you're playing a decent player, you might bump your racket head speed up on this a little bit, considering the fact that you are going to be in no man's land, if not a little closer to the service line. You guys might go ahead and tee off on a couple of these. Okay, so I'm going to have Mark feed me a couple. Again, the recognition is really key that he hit slice and that he had height underneath it. Got to move up to where that bounce is occurring. Have the racket already prepped for my traditional forehand, and then it's up to me to decide how aggressive or how passive I want to hit this thing, okay? So let's take a look. Okay, so you can see where I moved up to, the racket's ready for a normal forehand. All right, and you can see I'm getting up, again, relatively close to the bounce. I obviously don't want to see the ball directly next to me because then I can't release the racket. But a ball that would have come lower would have released more. So start to pay really close attention, you guys, when your opponent is hitting slice. Once it's 5, 6, 7 feet high over the top of the net, this shot becomes really appropriate. If they're keeping their slice closer to the net, 2, 3 feet high over the top of the net, this shot changes, okay? So that's all I got for you guys today. Hope that was helpful. Please click like below this video. And if you happen to be watching on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks, and we'll see you guys soon.